Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Ann, and today I want to talk to you about a vision that I had concerning Yahushua, the Holy Spirit, the second Exodus, and Kerry-Ann Giddens. I want to mention her because she is the one that I was praying about when I got the vision. So here's the vision. On July 16th, 2023, I had a vision early that morning. I saw the face of Yahushua. He had a beard, and his hair was bushy. And yes, brothers and sisters, Yahushua is a black man. I saw the Holy Spirit, and she had a baby in a carriage. Then, yes, the Holy Spirit is a female. Then I saw Yahushua and the Holy Spirit become one heart. I saw them become a big heart. Or you can look at it this way. I saw Yahushua go inside of the heart of the Holy Spirit, and they became one person. Then I saw many words of endearment written in the air and everywhere around in my room. I know that Yahushua loves me very much because I can feel his presence. I can feel it when he's around me and when he speaks to me, and he writes it all over my wall. And yes, Yahushua and I have children together. I am the Revelation 12 woman, and I am the Holy Spirit. Now, the little boy that was in the carriage that the Holy Spirit had is our newest son. And I will tell you more about him in the next post. In my next post, I have two new visions that Yahushua has given me concerning this new son, and I will share those with you in the next post. But as I said, I am the Revelation 12 woman, and I am the Holy Spirit. This is something God the Father has revealed to me over the past years. But however, on that morning, I also heard my children. Now, my children are in heaven right now. My children and Yahushua's children are spiritual children, and they are in heaven right now. I heard them say, "Hi, mommy, 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 I love you," and I heard many of the things from my children. Then I saw the word Exodus written in big letters on my wall, and I knew that he was responding to my prayer. And he was because I had been praying about the second Exodus, and he was letting me know that yes, he is responsible for the second Exodus. Now, I didn't get anything else specific on Kerry-Ann. On her, even though I had been praying about her in this whole, in that, that evening for sure. I remember that. I did not get anything specific on her. I had gotten something on her about 2 weeks prior to that, and I wondered about what it meant. And that was one of the reasons why I was praying about it. What did that dream mean, or what did that vision mean? It was actually a dream. I had gotten something on Kerry-Ann a couple of years prior that really upset me, and I decided, okay, well, I'm just not going to subscribe to her. So I had not been subscribed to her, so I was very surprised when he gave me another dream on her. And brothers and sisters, it was not good. Neither one of those dreams were good, and so I was kind of concerned about that. And that, as I said, that was the reason that I unsubscribed to her. Now, I found this channel called Harvest Men that talks about the coming second Exodus. Now, brothers and sisters, that is a topic that has been very close to my heart for very, very many years. And Yahushua has given me a lot of dreams on the second Exodus. Now, in one of the Harvest Men video, she said that Kerry-Ann Gidden was going to be one of the leaders of the second Exodus. Now, since when I heard that, it just really kind of upset me, because I'm saying, wow, because I had heard that Kerry-Ann, when I started researching, had said that she believed that South Africa is the Holy Land. And since then, I have been having trouble in my spirit trying to understand how in the world could she be one of the leaders when she's teaching that South Africa is the biblical Holy Land. Brothers and sisters, South Africa is not the biblical Holy Land. I know that for sure. And because of the fact that Yahushua has given me all of this information concerning where the biblical Holy Land is, I know absolutely sure that she's wrong. She's wrong, and she's teaching bad doctrine. South Africa is not the Holy Land of the Bible. I'm having some real problems with this teaching. Now, I have checked it out, so you can't say that I haven't looked at it. I have checked it out when it first came out about 5 years ago, and I have checked it out again since it came back on my feed this time. Brothers and sisters, I have been to South Africa, and I have been to the Holy Land in the Middle East. So I'm not just talking from reading text. I know what I'm talking about. South Africa is not the biblical Holy Land. The true biblical Holy Land talked about in the Bible is in the Middle East. Not only have I been there in the flesh, but Yahushua has also taken me there multiple times in the spirit, and he has shown me the exact place where he will be returning in power and glory. And brothers and sisters, it is not in South Africa. Kerry-Ann Gidden and all those who are teaching this doctrine are wrong. And I would not involve myself in any trip with those teaching this doctrine. Now, I'm not saying not to go to South Africa, because I have been to South Africa. But South Africa is not the biblical Holy Land. In fact, some of those teaching that South Africa is the Holy Land, many of them don't even believe in Yahushua and the Holy Spirit. You don't want to get yourself involved in that, because you'll end up being in a situation much worse than you are now. Yes, I believe with all my heart that there is going to be a second Exodus. But brothers and sisters, I know that Satan will try to sabotage or counterfeit this great move of Yah. So we must be on guard for deception in any form. We must not let our zeal to get back to our homeland, lead us into a greater captivity that we will regret. Can you imagine getting to a place you don't have a telephone, you don't have anything, and you've actually gone to the wrong place? How are you going to get back? How are you going to get back? Now, I have had at least 3 visions where it was Yahushua and the Holy Spirit who was guiding the cruise ships that we've been talking about. And yes, we will be taken home on cruise ship. These ships will take us home. And Yahushua and the Holy Spirit together are working together to make this happen. So in my mind, we need to be making sure that we're in contact with a God that's talking about the 3-person Godhead of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. If anybody is saying that Jesus doesn't exist and the Holy Spirit doesn't exist, then don't involve yourself with that. Because first of all, they are the ones who are going to take you on these cruise ships. These other people, they're imposters. I guarantee you that. So we cannot afford to allow Satan to come in and bring about deception. I've been given many dreams about the second Exodus, so I know it's going to happen. I have even been shown the leaders of the second Exodus, and Kerry-Ann was not one of them. That was why I was so bothered when she said this. Yes, I am one of those leaders, but I do not know for sure who the others are. But I do know that I did not see Kerry-Ann Gidden. Now, if I'm wrong, I will apologize, but my spirit is not feeling this at all. So we need to become very serious about the second Exodus, brothers and sisters. It's going to happen, and we need to be ready to get ourselves out of here. I know it will happen, but we don't want to get caught up in thinking that South Africa is the biblical homeland. It is not. It is not. I can assure you that. So I have a real problem with that, and I just will not be a part of it. So I wanted to put this out as a warning to be on guard. Yes, get ready for the second Exodus, but please be cautious. Watch out for the group that's telling you that South Africa is the biblical homeland. It is not our homeland. Now, that's the homeland of Ham. We are Shem. We are Shem. And the way that works is that Canaan, actually, who is Ham, South Africa, who is Ham, he inhabited Shem's land. And that's why it's called Canaan land. But it's really Shem's land. So get into documentation and find out exactly where Shem's land. You don't want to go to Ham's land. So that's all I have for today, and I would say shalom until the next time.